So Keemstar got into some drama with another one of these LA personalities. It's not Mike Mailjack. Who is it this time? Bryce Hall? Oh, it's someone called Taylor Caniff. That one. They're all kind of the same to me. Anyways, it all started when Keemstar uploaded this video to Drama Alert.
A tweet yesterday was posted by Taylor Caniff, all right? And when I saw this pushed me over the edge.
But I keep seeing these stories of the Jake Pauls, the TikTokers, and some of my friends out there partying in LA, constant going to parties and parties and parties and parties. And I seen a tweet earlier today from Taylor Caniff. And this motherfucker Taylor said, same people complaining about people partying in LA are the same people, if they was invited, would also show up. Maybe that's true. Maybe there are some kids out there that are fans of some of these influencers in LA and these TikTokers and these YouTubers that would show up to the party. But let me ask you this, all right? What about those fans that had their grandma die, that had their grandpa die, that had their parents die, that had their aunt or uncle die of COVID? What about them when they're watching these videos that you guys are boldly posting on social media of you out partying with no mask, nothing? How do you think they fucking feel? They probably hate your fucking guts.
So after Keemstar said this, a paparazzi person from the Hollywood Fix was able to confront Taylor about it. This is what he said.
So, okay, so I also hear that you had some drama with like Keemstar. What's going on with that?
All right, man, Keemstar has been coming at me since I was, let's say I was about 18 years old. Since Keemstar has started, he's covered me every single time. I can't tweet anything, I can't say anything. He's always, it don't matter what I do. I'm not even super relevant, but it seems that I am sort of relevant because everything I tweet, I get a reaction out of. So basically I just tweeted like, hey, like people that, have been invited to the house parties in Hollywood are the same people that aren't invited. Which was a funny tweet to me, was funny, like I'm in Cabo, like Mexico, right?
Right.
Just laughing. And he makes like a whole video on me on Twitter and then puts me in a whole segment on his YouTube channel. And I was like, okay, so then I texted him and I was like, yo, tried to. And I was like, yo, man, I thought we were cool, and then he was like, da da da. But it's when I see Keemstar, it's on site.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
So he better watch out.
Well, the thing is, what was crazy is I wasn't even at the parties, but his business partner, Banks, is at the parties.
Right.
So I was like, oh, you're coming to me, but your business partners are actually at the parties. So it's like,
that was kind of odd. So, okay, so what exactly did he, so he was like trying to say something bad about you?
No, basically he said that he was like, these idiots out in LA, these influencers that are going to these house parties, one, I haven't been at these house parties, two, your business partners are actually at these house parties, and three, you're coming at me. So then when I fired back, my manager was like, you need to delete that.
Okay.
But it did very well. My tweet back to him did way better than his tweet towards me.
Keemstar started to respond to Taylor on Twitter when he tweeted out a picture of his face and captioned it by saying, I can't stop laughing. I'm going to roast the fuck out of this kid. Hey, Taylor Caniff, you good? Showing a gif of someone with drugs. He then follows up with this Twitter video titled, explaining my last few tweets.
Yo, I cannot wait to film this drama. Okay, so Taylor Caniff is like salty at me because like I reported the story on him where he was basically saying that like, all those people that complain about the COVID parties are the same ones that would go to it if they was invited. Okay, bro. Well, whatever. I called him out for that. Said it was stupid, right? He got real salty about it. He's super mad. And like the Hollywood Fix just interviewed him and he is coked out of his mind saying he's going to beat me up and shit. Yo, it's the funniest. Bro, drama alert today, Taylor Caniff. I'm going to have to dunk on him so hard. I can't wait.
K-pop hater responds to Keem by saying, grown man by the way, to which Keemstar responds, little kid by the way. Taylor quote tweets Keem's tweet asking if he's good and says, I don't do coke, so your roasting here is completely irrelevant. Keemstar quote tweets him and says, you are fucking coked out of your goddamn mind. What are you saying? Keemstar then makes a Twitter video called, okay, Taylor Caniff.
Taylor, I'm a grown-ass man. Like a decade ago, when I was out there partying and all that stuff, like much like you, right? You know, I got wasted before, wanted to keep the party going, had a couple lines here and there. I understand the vibe. I get it. I'm not saying I'm better than you. All I'm saying is in this interview, you're like, yeah, Keemstar, if I see him, it's on site. How many tongue flicks? How many tongue flicks? Somebody's tongue and mouth was completely numb, bro. You're coked out of your fucking mind.
Ricky responds by saying this.
More tongue flicks than me.
Taylor Caniff then claps back with his own Twitter video titled, yeah, I do remember Keemstar. The running from everyone part, but not the cocaine you was doing.
Face, but I also remember we had to keep having to escort you to other rooms because so many people wanted to beat your ass. I remember that. That's probably why you chill out wherever the hell you chill out in a basement and make videos all day. In that video, that interview, was I extremely hammered? Yeah, I was drinking all damn day. My friends just won a VMA. Was I coked out? No, I wasn't. I just don't do cocaine. You can ask Banks. It's just a drug I don't do. Text him. He's one of my best friends. He knows. He'll tell you straight up. I've been over 200 house parties with him. So ask him about that. But if you're scared ass, I just seen something about you saying you're going to dunk on me. I would love to see your unathletic ass even jump on a basketball court. Because you ain't even making a layup, bro. And you've been talking about me for about like 5 years, bro. So it's like, keep it up. Keep going. I'm not even relevant anymore.
Taylor Caniff then retweeted his last tweet, which was 21 minutes old, and there was no tweets in between that, which I found rather interesting. Either way, Keemstar then quote tweets him and says, why is this dude hiding his bloody coked out nose? To which Taylor responds, your wife's on the couch. Didn't want to show that part. Keemstar then responds, I don't have a wife. How much coke are you on? Taylor then quote tweets Keem and makes a Twitter video with the caption, seems so Keemstar.
Get all up in there. But yeah, I like how you don't address the part where you ran around the face house like a little girl because everyone wanted to beat your ass. And I'm pretty sure someone actually got a hold of you and pretty sure did beat your ass. I remember that pretty well, actually. It was very funny watching you in that element. And I think you immediately headed back to LA. But yeah, I wouldn't acknowledge that part either. But yeah, keep mentioning my name. Keep bringing me up. It's literally an interview. It doesn't even have 10,000 views. But you just love me. You love me, bro. And if you don't have a wife, I'll be your husband, because apparently you're in fucking love with me.
Keemstar then responds with a picture of Taylor with 2 snowman emojis near his nostrils. Taylor then responds with a picture of Keem crying his eyes out and says, can't walk around parties because you're hated in real life and on the internet and make money off other people's success and failures. Elena responds to Taylor by saying, you didn't even give that Keemstar cunt clout. Your time is worth way more than that, and he don't deserve it. Your fans know and trust you. Focus on that. Taylor quote tweets her and says, I deleted most of them, but still will knock his ass out however to make it happen for the internet to love to see. CO responds to Taylor by saying, he's this bent over Keem. To which Taylor responds, I'm not, but he we be when I content claim him for using my name. Keemstar then tweets out, be grateful you are going to be relevant again, Taylor Caniff. New drama alert, 30 minutes. Here is what he said in that drama alert.
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Mr. Beast is furious. We got FaZe news. We got Tfue making out with another dude. We got all kinds of news for you today. But first, we need to talk about Taylor Caniff threatening to beat me up. Ah! Now, many of you are out there saying, who is Taylor Caniff? Who is this guy? I'm not, who is this guy? Well, Taylor recently did an interview. In that interview, he threatened to beat me up. But in his own words, he's basically, roll it.
Dude, I'm not even super relevant.
Keep it up. Keep going. I'm not even relevant anymore.
Yeah, he's kind of irrelevant now. I mean, this happens, like, he was once a big star. He was one of those MagCon kids way back in the day. But at one point, Taylor Caniff was very, very popular. Now, recently, he came in the news because he put out a dumb tweet, which I reacted to on Drama Alert. This is what he tweeted. Same people complaining about people partying in LA are the same people, if they was invited, would also show up. Okay, no. So we roasted him for this tweet. We called him out. We said that was a stupid tweet. He ended up deleting the tweet. He apologized. But however, because I called him out, that's made him really mad. So yesterday he was on the Hollywood Fix. And, you know, my boy Fletcher over at the Hollywood Fix asked him about me, and this was his response.
Hey, you know, like people that, you know, have been invited to house parties in Hollywood are the same people that aren't invited.
Whoa, time out. What is up with these tongue flicks? What is he doing with his mouth?
Which was a funny tweet to me, like was like funny, like I'm in Cabo, like Mexico, right?
Right.
Just laughing, and he makes like a whole video on me on Twitter, and then puts
Another tongue flick? What is going on? What is up with the tongue flicks? 1 minute, I'm gonna read the comments. Kid's coked out of his mind, non-stop talking, dry mouth, licking his lips, hyper. Okay, well that explains it. Roll the licking coked up lizard.
puts me in a whole segment on his YouTube channel, and I was like, okay. So then I texted him, and I was like, yo, like, tried to, and I was like, yo, man, like, I thought we were cool, and then he was like, da da da. But when I see Keemstar, it's on site.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yes.
he better watch out.
When I see Keemstar, it's on site. Anyhow, when I saw this interview earlier today, I was roasting Taylor on Twitter, and he said that he's never done coke in his life. I cannot stand. Yo, can we get a little montage of the licking? And speaking about tongue action, Tifu recently got some tongue action with a fellow online creator.
Taylor responds to Keemstar's drama alert saying he's gonna make him relevant again by saying, "Thank you so much. Can I Venmo you?" Keemstar quote tweets him and says, "No need, having a great day in the market." Taylor then tweets out, "20K to charity and I bet Keemstar still won't fight me." Keemstar quote tweets this and says, "First of all, you want to pass the drug test. Second, only 20K? How much money have you lost up your nose?" And then he remakes the tweet since Taylor Caniff deletes it. And that's about it for this small drama. Not as much to cover in comparison to my other videos. A pretty light squabble, but I thought it was fun nonetheless. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Also follow me on Twitter if you want to see my opinions on this over there. Thank you so much to my channel members, in particular Sushi Joe, Forever Ghoul, The Dank Memes Play, Turtle, and A Zorich for $30 a month, Rubybox Fox for $40 a month, and Boar for $50 a month. This helps me out immensely. I appreciate it a lot. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.